The Dallas Stars close out their road trip with an absolute snooze fest of a game in Seattle, losing to the Kraken by a score of 4-1. Hey everyone, Dane Lewis here with the Locked On Stars podcast, coming to you late Sunday night after the Stars closed out their 4-game West Coast road trip, which ended with a very disappointing, ugly loss to the Seattle Kraken. A very frustrating game, although the team was coming off a back-to-back. They played Saturday in San Jose and got the win there. It was still just a disappointing game all around from the Stars. It seemed like they were a step behind in the first period and were not 100% into the game. And second period, kind of the same thing. And then in the third period, they did attempt to play catch up a little bit. They were down 2-0, but then John Klingberg cuts the lead in half, but then a collapse from the Stars, giving Seattle way too many breakaway opportunities. If I had a dollar for every time Seattle had a one-on-one opportunity, skater versus goalie in this game, I could probably buy a house, and that says a lot. Just based on what we've seen from the Stars this season, typically a defensive-minded team, giving a team like Seattle, a basement dweller team, for lack of a better term, giving them way too many opportunities on a breakaway. Just absolutely disappointing. Jake Ottinger did all he could to make this game not 1,000,000 to 0. He certainly kept the Stars in the game longer than they probably should have been in it. All in all, disappointing, but I know that the Stars are weary from being on the road pretty much the entire month of March and even bleeding into April a little bit. I know that they're excited to have, I believe, 10 of their next 14 games at home to close out the year, and they need to win every single one of those games if they want to keep pace and eventually pass the Vegas Golden Knights, because Vegas won their game on Sunday and the Stars had a chance to keep the lead for the second wildcard spot over the Golden Knights, but they just could not get the job done against the Kraken. We'll talk about this game and Saturday's game on Monday's episode of Locked On Stars. We'll see you there.